A very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you for making time and spending your precious Sunday afternoon with us. It is truly a joy to gather here as we come together in the celebration of the birth of the twin manifestation, the Bàb and Bahà'u'llah, whose teaching and lives have profoundly impacted all of us. The actual celebration is on the 1st and 2nd of November, which is the coming Friday and Saturday. But today is a pre-celebration that put together by a group of friends. This afternoon, the friends have prepared a devotional program filled with music, poem, readings, and prayers, all chosen to uplift our spirit and deepen our understanding of this twin manifestation. Baha'u'llah, the prophet founder of the Baha'i faith, said, "We verily have made music as a ladder for our soul, a means whereby they may be lifted up onto the realm on high." In the Frankfurt Opera House, there is an inscription that said, "Bach gave us God's words. Mozart gave us God's laughter. Beethoven gave us God's fire. God gave us music that we might pray without words." The music and selection of writings and prayer you will be hearing in this afternoon is a powerful expression of the love and unity that the Baha'i faith embodies. In some of the music, there will be two performances symbolize the spirit of the twin manifestation.
O my God, unite the hearts of thy servants and reveal to them thy great purpose. May they follow thy commandments and abide in thy law. Help them, O God, in their endeavor, and grant them strength to serve thee. O God, leave them not to themselves, but guide their steps by the light of thy knowledge, and cheer their hearts by thy love. Verily, thou art their helper and their Lord.
In the Baha'i writings, God's eternal covenant with humanity, which includes the promise of guidance through his manifestation, that we will never be left alone, and empower humanity to reflect the qualities of love and nobility it has been endowed.
It has been prophesied that in time of these two manifestations, the earth will be transformed, the world of existence will be renewed, justice and truth will encompass the world, enmity and hatred will disappear, all causes of division amongst people, races and nations will vanish, and the cause of union, harmony and concord will appear. Abdul Baha.
The twin manifestation of God, the Bàb and Bahà'u'llah, are often likened to different stages of the sun, symbolizing their roles in a complete unfoldment of divine revelation, where the Bàb role was to herald the way for the transformative teachings of Baha'u'llah. This emphasizes the continuity of God's guidance and the progressive nature of revelation, inviting all to partake in the light of understanding and unity that this true manifestation has brought.
The revelations of the Bàb may be likened to the sun. The stations of Baha'u'llah's revelation, on the other hand, is represented by the sun's midsummer and higher stations. By this is meant that this holy dispensation is illumined with the light of the Sun of Truth, shining from its most exalted station, and in the plenitude of its resplendency, its peace and glory. So
Baha'i believes that God is one. Just like the lamp may differ But there's only one divine light illuminating the path towards the love and understanding. And religion truth is revealed by God progressively over time through a series of divine manifestations, which their teachings are tailored to suit the needs of the time and place of their appearance.
From the very beginning, God's great plan was designed for the splendor of men. Advance them by steps while guiding their hand. Teach them gently so that firm they may stand. Adam reveals good and evil, but God is one. For mankind, the learning cycle has just begun. Krishna taught the importance of detachment. Moses brought man laws with justice to augment. Zoroaster lends purity of mind. Then Buddha calms us by teaching peace within. Jesus forgives our sins and loves us still. Muhammad says to submit to God, your will. But the game leads us to universality. Then comes Baha'u'llah to teach world unity. From all the different religions, it vibrates. Throughout the universe, God is one radiance. When all are equal, we will have peace on earth. We all know why we are here and life's true worth. Through it all, we know heaven was our goal. In harmony, we blend mind, body, and soul.
1890, in the southern city of Iran called Shiraz. His original name was Sayyid Ali Muhammad. In 1844, when he declared that he was the herald of the new revelation, he took the title The Bab, which means the gate in Arabic, preparing the way for the coming of the great messenger of God, Baha'u'llah.
bear thou witness that verily he is God. And there is no God but he, the King, the Protector, the Incomparable, the Omnipotent. And that the one whom he had sent forth by the name of Allah was the true one from God, to whose commands we are all conformed. Say, O people, be obedient to the ordinances of God which have been enjoined in the Bahá'í by the glorious, the wise one. Verily, he is the king of the messengers, and his book is the mother book. Did ye but know? Baha'u'llah.
Magnify, O Lord my God, him who is the primal point, the divine mystery, the unseen essence, the dayspring of divinity, and the manifestation of thy lordship, through whom all the knowledge of the past and all the knowledge of the future were made plain, through whom the pearls of thy hidden wisdom were uncovered, and the mystery of thy treasured name disclosed, whom thou hast appointed as the announcer of one through whose name the letter B and the letter E have been joined and united, through whom thy majesty, thy sovereignty, and thy might were made known, through whom thy words have been sent down, and thy laws set forth with clearness, and thy signs spread abroad, and thy word established, through whom the hearts of thy chosen ones were laid bare, and all that were in the heavens and all that were on the earth were gathered together, whom thou hast called Ali Muhammad in the kingdom of thy names, and the Spirit of spirits in the tablets of thine irrevocable decree, whom thou hast invested with thine own title, unto whose name all other names have, at thy bidding and through the power of thy might, been made to return, and in whom thou hast caused all thy attributes and titles to attain their final consummation. To him is also belong such names as lay hid within thy stainless tabernacles, in thine invisible world and thy sanctified cities. Baha'u'llah.
In the next prayer, Bàb described his station as a vital link in the divine plan, emphasizing his role as the manifestation of God who opens the door to a new revelation. His teachings focus on spiritual renewal and prepared the way for the teachings of Baha'u'llah.
Thou didst create me, O Lord, through thy gracious favor, and didst protect me through thy bounty in the darkness of the womb, and didst nourish me through thy loving kindness with life-giving blood. After having fashioned me in a most comely form, through thy tender providence, and having perfected my creation through thy excellent handiwork, and breathed thy spirit into my body through thy infinite mercy, and by the revelation of thy transcendent unity, thou didst cause me to issue forth from the world of concealment into the visible world, naked, ignorant of all things, and powerless to achieve aught. Thou didst then nourish me with refreshing milk, and didst rear me in the arms of my parents with manifest compassion, until thou didst graciously acquaint me with the realities of thy revelation, and apprise me of the straight path of thy faith as set forth in thy book. And when I attained full maturity, thou didst cause me to bear allegiance unto thy inaccessible remembrance, and enable me to advance towards the designated station, where thou didst educate me through the subtle operations of thy handiwork, and didst nurture me in that land with thy most gracious gifts. When that which had been preordained in thy book came to pass, thou didst cause me, through thy kindness, to reach thy holy precincts, and didst suffer me, through thy tender mercy, to dwell within the court of fellowship, until I discerned therein that which I witnessed of the clear tokens of thy mercifulness, the compelling evidences of thy wonders, the effulgent splendors of thy majesty, the source of thy supreme singleness, the heights of thy transcendent sovereignty, the signs of thy peerlessness, the manifestations of thy exalted glory, the retreats of thy sanctity, and whatsoever is inscrutable to all but thee.
The twin birthdays symbolize the profound connection between Bàb and Baha'u'llah. The Bab was born on the first day of Muharram in the Islamic calendar, and Baha'u'llah was born on the second day, representing the interconnectedness of the two central figures in the religion. Hence, their birth anniversary are celebrated as one Holy Spirit.
I swear by the most holy essence of God, exalted and glorified be He, that in the day of the appearance of Him, whom God shall make manifest 1,000 perusals of the Bayan cannot equal the perusal of a single verse to be revealed by Him, whom God shall make manifest. Consider likewise the day of the revelation of Him, whom God shall make manifest, He in whose grasp lieth the source of truth, and let not erroneous considerations shut thee out from Him. For He is immeasurably exalted above them, inasmuch as every proof proceeded from the book of God, which is itself the supreme testimony, as all men are powerless to produce its like. Should myriads of men of learning, versed in logic, in the science of grammar, in law, in jurisprudence, and the like, turn away from the book of God, they would still be pronounced unbelievers. Thus, the fruit is within the supreme testimony itself, not in the things derived therefrom. And though thou of a certainty that every letter revealed in the Bayan is solely intended to evoke submission unto Him whom God shall make manifest. For it is He who hath revealed the Bayan prior to His own manifestation. The Bab.
by reason of your remembering Him whom God shall make manifest, and by extolling His name, God will cause your hearts to be dilated with joy. And do ye not wish your heart to be in such a blissful state? Indeed, the hearts of them that truly believe in Him whom God shall make manifest are vaster than the expanse of heavens and earth, and whatever is between them. God had left no hindrance in their hearts, were it but the size of a mustard seed. He will cheer their hearts, their spirits, their souls, and their bodies, and their days of prosperity or adversity, through the exaltation of the name of Him who is the supreme testimony of God, and the promotion of the word of Him who is the dayspring of the glory of their Creator. Verily, these are souls who take delight in the remembrance of God, who dilates their hearts through the effulgence of the light of knowledge and wisdom. They seek not but God, and are oft engaged in giving praise unto Him. They desire not except whatever He desires, and stand ready to do His bidding. Their hearts are mirrors, reflecting whatsoever He, whom God shall make manifest, willeth. Thus, God will cheer the heart of those who truly believe in Him and in His Son, and who are well assured of the life to come, saying, the life to come is none other than the days associated with the coming of Him whom God will make manifest. Reduce not the ordinances of God to fanciful imagination of your own. Rather, observe all the things which God hath created at His behest with the eyes of the Spirit, even as ye think with the eyes of your body.
Baha'u'llah original name was Mirza Hussain Ali. He was also born in Iran, in the city of Tehran in 1870. Upon declaring his mission as the manifestation of God and the founder of the Baha'i faith, he later took the title Baha'u'llah, which means the glory of God. His stations reflect his role in bringing a new revelation as the promised one, the bearer of the new covenant, and a source of joy and divine guidance to humanity.
He is the most holy, the most great. This is the month wherein was born he who beareth the most great name, whose appearance hath caused the limbs of humankind to quake, and the dust of whose footsteps the concourse on high and the dwellers of the cities of names have sought for a blessing. Whereupon they rendered praise unto God, and cried out in joy and exaltation. By God, this is the month through which all other months have been illumined, the month wherein He who is the hidden secret and the well-guarded treasure have been made manifest, and have called aloud amidst all humankind. All dominion belongeth to this newborn child, through whom the face of creation have been wreathed in smiles, and the trees have swayed, and the oceans surged, and the mountains have taken flight, and paradise hath lifted its voice, and the rock hath cried out, and all things have exclaimed. O concourse of creation, hasten ye towards the dawning place of the countenance of your Lord, the merciful, the compassionate. This is the month wherein paradise itself was decked forth with the splendors of the countenance of its Lord, the all-merciful, and the heavenly nightingale warbled its melody upon the divine lote tree, and the hearts of the favored ones were filled with rapture. But alas, the people, for the most part, are heedless. Blessed be the one who hath recognized Him and apprehended that which was promised in the books of God, the Almighty, the All-Praised. And woe betide him that hath turned aside from the one upon whom the concourse on high hath fixed their gaze, him who hath confounded every wayward misbeliever. When once thou hast received this tablet, intone it in the sweetest of melodies, and say, Praise be to thee, O my most merciful Lord, for remembering me in this tablet, whereby the fragrance of the garment of thy knowledge was diffused, and the oceans of thy grace were made to surge. I bear witness that thou art potent to do as thou pleasest. No God is there but thee, the Almighty, the All-Knowing, the All-Wise. Baha'u'llah.
And when the entire creation was stirred up, and the whole earth was convulsed, and the sweet savours of thy name, the all praise, had almost ceased to breathe over thy realms, and the winds of thy mercy had well nigh been stilled throughout thy dominions. Thou didst, through the power of thy might, raise me up amongst thy servants, and bid me to show forth thy sovereignty amidst thy people. Thereupon I arose before all thy creatures, strengthened by thy help and thy power, and summoned all the multitudes unto thee, and announced unto all thy servants thy favors and thy gifts, and invite them to turn toward this ocean, every drop of the waters of which crieth out, proclaiming unto all that are in heaven and on earth, that he is, in truth, the fountains of all life, and the quickener of the entire creation, and the object of the adorations of all worlds, and the best beloved of every understanding heart, and the desire of all them that are nigh unto thee. Baha'u'llah.
In thousands upon thousands of locations around the world, the teachings of Baha'u'llah inspired individuals and communities as they work to improve their own lives and contribute to the advancement of civilization. Baha'u'llah's teachings address such essential themes as the oneness of God and religion, the oneness of humanity, freedom from prejudice, the nobility of human being, the integrations of work and service, the fundamental equality of men and women, the harmony between religion and science, the importance of education, and many more others inspiring teachings. In the next few writings, we invite you to immerse yourself in the words of Baha'u'llah and unravel the secret that lie in it.
The well-being of mankind, its peace and security are unattainable unless and until its unity is firmly established. This unity can never be achieved so long as the counsels which the pen of the Most High had revealed are suffered to pass unheeded. Baha'u'llah.
The purpose of religion, as revealed from the heaven of God's holy will, is to establish unity and concord amongst the peoples of the world, make it not the cause of dissension and strife. The religion of God and His divine law are the most potent instruments and the surest of all means for the dawning of the light of unity amongst people. The progress of the world, the development of nations, the tranquility of peoples, and the peace of all who dwell on earth are among the principles and ordinances of God. Religion bestoweth upon man the most precious of all gifts, offereth the cup of prosperity, imparteth eternal life, and showereth imperishable benefits upon mankind.
It is incumbent upon every man of insight and understanding to strive to translate that which had been written into reality and action. That one indeed is a man who, today, dedicated himself to the service of the entire human race. The great being said, "Blessed and happy is he that arises to promote the best interests of the people and kindreds of the earth." In another passage he had proclaimed, "It is not for him to pride himself who loveth his own country, but rather for him who loveth the whole world. The earth is but one country, and mankind its citizen." Baha'u'llah.
Throughout this afternoon program, we have been reminded of the message of unity, love, and peace that the manifestation of God had brought to the world. Their teaching guides us towards a future where all humanity can live in harmony, regardless of our differences. The world is experiencing a great turmoil and division. But we have the power to foster understanding, compassion, and solidarity in our communities and beyond. In closing, we invite all of you to join us in the next tree prayer, asking for divine assistance to bring about the betterment of the world. Baha'u'llah said, "The well-being of mankind, its peace and security are unattainable unless and until its unity is firmly established." The well-being of mankind, its peace and security are unattainable unless and until its unity is firmly established.
Glory be unto thee, O Lord, thou who hast brought into being all created things through the power of thy behest. O Lord, assist those who have renounced all else but thee, and grant them a mighty victory. Send down upon them, O Lord, the concourse of the angels in heaven and earth, and all that is between, to aid thy servants, to succor and strengthen them, to enable them to achieve success, to sustain them, to invest them with glory, to confer upon them honor and exaltation, to enrich them and to make them triumphant with a wondrous triumph. Thou art their Lord, the Lord of the heavens and the earth, the Lord of all the worlds. Strengthen this faith, O Lord, through the power of these servants, and cause them to prevail over all the peoples of the world. For they of a truth are thy servants, who have detached themselves from aught else but thee, and thou verily art the protector of true believers. Grant thou, O Lord, that their hearts may, through allegiance to this thine inviolable faith, grow stronger than anything else in the heavens and on earth, and in whatsoever is between them. And strengthen, O Lord, their hands with the tokens of thy wondrous power, that they may manifest thy power before the gaze of all mankind. The Bab.
O thou, who art the Lord of lords, I testify that thou art the Lord of all creation, and the educator of all being, visible and invisible. I bear witness that thy power hath encompassed the entire universe, and that the host of the earth can never dismay thee. Nor can the dominion of all peoples and nations deter thee from executing thy purpose. I confess that thou hast no desire except the regeneration of the whole world and the establishment of the unity of its people and the salvation of all them that dwell therein.
O my God, O my God. Verily, these are servants at the threshold of mercy, and maid servants at the door of thy wonders. Verily, they have gathered in this temple to turn to thy face of glory, holding to the hem of thy garment, and to their singleness, seeking thy good pleasure, and ascend into thy faith. They receive effulgence from the sun of reality in this glorious century, and they long for thy goodwill in all they affairs. O Lord, illumine their sight with the vision of thy signs and creatures, and quicken their ears with hearkening to thy word. Rendle their hearts replete with thy love, and gladden their spirits with thy meeting. Deign to bestow upon them spiritual good in thy earth and heaven, and make them signs of unity among thy servants, in order that the real unity may appear, and all may become one in thy cause and kingdom. Verily, thou art the genuine. Verily, thou art the mighty, the spiritual. Thou art the merciful, the clever.
On behalf of the friends who organized this afternoon devotion, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for your patience, love, and most importantly, for your participation in today's celebration. Your presence have truly made this celebration very, very special. I would like to now invite all the performers and readers to the front, and you can all give them a round of applause. Thank you very much for all the hard work. Now, I'm going to, this is something special which Sheau In and Mervyn and Aliona didn't know about this. As we said, that music is a ladder to our soul. And the inscription in the Frankfurt house said very beautifully that God gave us music that we might pray without words. So nice, so beautiful. So I want to invite Mervyn, Aliona, Sheau In to do the first piece again for all of us in closing. All right? Okay? Yes. Oppose it by a stronger thought of peace. A thought of hatred must be destroyed by a more powerful thought of love. When a thought of war comes, oppose it by a stronger thought of peace. A thought of hatred must be destroyed by a more powerful thought of love. Thank you very much, and wish all of you a happy day.